If you are looking for a clear and simple image of a narcissistic personality, you should briefly recall the wicked stepmother from Snow White. She perfectly meets the criteria for such personalities. However, they are also adept at keeping us in the dark about their true intentions for as long as it serves their cause. One thing is clear, to them, we are not partners, friends, or like-minded people. We are instruments that can serve them for a while, until they reach their goal. What's left behind is an interpersonal rubble field and, not infrequently, a broken heart. Thank God narcissists, however, are so preoccupied with themselves that they invest neither time nor effort in elaborate disguise. In today's video, we'll present to you the warning signs that you are dealing with a narcissist. If you like our videos, support us with a thumbs up, subscribe, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. They don't reveal their true character. At the beginning of an acquaintance, narcissists are world champions at discerning whether we are of use to them. If so, they will shower us with niceties and never leave our side. They are courteous and keep in constant contact. Surprisingly, they seem to hardly have a family and equally few friends. Mutual acquaintances might provide cryptic and even critical clues to their character, but we do not heed the warnings in the rush of new acquaintance. Number 2. The relationship always remains in the unknown. Narcissists love mind games. A relationship with them can become the purest emotional roller coaster. They use carrots and sticks, and even when they are not personally present, they bombard their victims with ambivalent messages. The magical beginning of a relationship with a narcissist is history, the moment the narcissist thinks he or she has safely reached his or her goal. Then, they stop answering calls or show themselves to be cool and distant, only to give exuberant vows of love again the next moment. Number 3. The others are always to blame. When a narcissist enters our lives, we should not be surprised if some things start to develop in a strange direction. We suddenly have problems that we didn't even know existed before. Narcissistic personalities love to slip into the victim role. If we are not 100% on their side in this, we become the enemy. Number 4. Control is everything. The only thing narcissists love even more than their role as victims is exerting control. They are true masters at making those around them dance like puppets and making the most of every situation. Popular strategies in the battle for control include constant physical contact, the constant bombardment of messages and calls, and strategically placed niceties designed to keep us under their spell. Number 5. They are always right. They know best about everything. No one can hold a candle to them, and everyone else is just a stupid follower anyway. Narcissists like to hog the conversation. It serves their greed for attention, as well as their addiction to control the situation. If they can express their opinion, they are temporarily satisfied. Number 6. Others are not their equals. Narcissists tend to view their fellow human beings as subordinates and as a means to an end, not as equal partners. They also usually make no secret of the fact that no one is their equal. Number 7. They feel no compassion. Narcissists know neither compassion nor empathy. It is therefore frighteningly easy for them to break off relations with people whom they no longer need or have grown tired of. They couldn't care less about any emotional dilemma they might be plunging their partners into. Number 8. Every action serves a purpose. Even if narcissists do charity work or show interest in other people's projects, you can be sure it serves only one purpose: their purpose. If they are ever helpful, you can confidently expect to be promptly presented with the bill for it on a silver platter. Number 9. A narcissist doesn't take orders. They are immune to good advice, and also to directives that come from superiors, teachers, or other authority figures. There are situations in life in which even narcissists are forced to comply. However, one can assume that revenge for this so-called humiliation will quickly follow. Number 10, they have no feelings. Were they capable of feelings like other people, they would not be able to go through with all of their actions with their typical ice coldness. Narcissists only know how to fake emotions, with their spectrum ranging from true, unwavering love to a cinematic outburst in tears. An audience as large as possible is preferred. Number 11, they don't listen. Those who don't give others any credit and consider themselves brilliant, unique, and God's gift to humanity don't waste half an ear listening to what others might have to say. A narcissist will merely feign attention when it suits his purposes, or when a camera is pointed at him or her. Number 12, as soon as the situation bores them, they move on. Life and the people in it are one big self-service store for narcissists. Anyone who is no longer interesting, helpful, or somehow valuable for their advancement is weeded out. Partners or mates are traded for better ones who can offer more money, more prestige, or better social standing. Friends also become unnecessary at some point, but they remain on speed dial, just in case they could become useful again. Number 13, status, not goodness. Narcissists like to move in so-called better circles. By nature, they feel called to higher things and cast their nets exclusively where money, power, or social status are up for grabs. Number 14, narcissists give neither praise nor compliments. It almost goes without saying, but no narcissist would ever bring themselves to say anything nice about others. Everything done for them is taken for granted, and nothing or no one is good or good enough in their world anyway. Number 15, politeness is beneath them. Narcissistic personalities don't expend effort on niceties. They storm into bars and stores without a greeting, treat staff and service personnel with arrogance and disdain, and behave like the proverbial elephant in the china shop. Today's conclusion: pride sometimes comes before the fall. Fairy tale books with wicked stepmothers may have gone a little out of fashion as an educational tool. Instead, in the 21st century, the media and social networks reliably supply us with information about more or less prominent examples of how not to do things in life. The good thing about it is that narcissists can no longer carry out their diabolical handiwork quite as unseen and unpunished as they used to do. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.